2023, Mattel released the Dino Cruisers, a unique lineup of mini racers based on the Cars on the Road episode Dino Park that were packed in these little plastic dinosaur eggs. They made a wide variety of characters based on the episode. McQueen, Mater, and the main dinosaur, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, who were already out at the time, were all repacked for the eggs, and then 5 new dinosaurs were made for the line as well, with the Quadratorchosaur, Westphalanthropus, Clankleosaurus, the Mechaturbinotops, and Spinocrankshafterax, with the first 3 I mentioned there all being released in a 3-pack in the summer of 2023, allowing people who didn't find the eggs to add them to their collection. But 2 of the minis have still remained exclusive to the eggs to this day. And, well, since my stores never got the eggs in, save for one time where I found 2 of the Clankleosaurus just laying around in a group of Star Wars plushes for some reason, I thought I would never be able to finish my collection of Dino Cruisers, and I honestly kind of forgot about the line. That was until today, when a local toy store in my area, for whatever reason, received a full box of them. I talk about this local toy store a lot. There are 2 in my area that I go to pretty often that oftentimes get in random Cars items. My stores don't carry mini racer blind boxes. I know I say this all the time, but I live in New Jersey, and most of the stores that sell mini racer boxes, like Kroger and stuff, just straight up don't exist in this state. So, you know, finding mini racer boxes is often a struggle for me unless that store gets them in. And, you know, since the Dino Cruisers were showing up in Target and other just regular stores that exist in most places in the country, I was really hoping that my stores would get them in, but again, I only ever found the Clankleosaurus egg. So I was very surprised today to find a full case of them in this toy store, and I was able to pick up what should, if I read the codes correctly, be the final 2 items I need. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another review and to another mini racer opening. First one in a while. Yeah, the mini racers, there haven't been many new ones out this year. First new mini racers for 2024, like, just released. So this is my first mini racer review in, well, a very long time, honestly. I think my last one was probably like October or November when there were last new items in the 3-packs. And while we wait for my stores to get in the GRC minis and the Wingo mini racer 3-pack and all those other fun, exciting things, we could go back and open up these remaining Dino Cruiser eggs. Now, you might have noticed that my camera's actually on a tripod today. That's simply because these don't stand up on their own, so I just kind of have to hold them if I want to make them look decent. Anyway, we have eggs 3 and 7 here, which again are the last 2 ones that we need. You can see the Cars on the Road logo here. I'd like to take a moment to apologize for the fact that when I opened the Clankleosaurus last year, I called them the Dino Rollers instead of the Dino Cruisers. But you can see there is a little tear here arrow so that we could open them up. Let me just get my my scissors here. I should be able to open them up with your fingernails, but mine are not very good at that, so just rip it open, hopefully not damage the egg, and be free, be free. There we go. Alright, so this again is egg number, this one is 7, and I chose 7 first for a reason, because the item inside of egg 7 is probably my favorite, but I'd argue it's the less interesting of the 2. Alright, let's just peel the label off. This is just a piece of plastic wrapped around the eggs. Put pretty tightly on there, quite frankly. There we go. So now, if we crack this open, and again, I read the online codes correctly when I was in the store, then we should have... Okay, well, that doesn't really help. This, you would think this would be like a checklist or something, but unfortunately it is just a pamphlet of legal information. Obviously stuff they have to put on there, but I would have loved if they made the other side a pamphlet. Alright, this is taking forever to open. Hey, the Mechaturbinotops. I absolutely love this item. Probably my favorite in the series. Dino Park is full of a bunch of really fun dinosaur car designs, and the Mechaturbinotops is probably my second favorite, right behind the Clankleosaurus. I absolutely love the concept of making basically a Mack truck into a dinosaur. I think that's pretty funny, and the name Mechaturbinotops is a pretty great one as well. I feel like this is honestly a little bit under-detailed compared to some of the other items. Like, look at these. These three were the ones that were in the 3-pack last year. So yes, I do have a duplicate Clankliosaurus because I found one in the egg pack and then I found the 3-pack. But I feel like this one is honestly a little bit under-detailed, at least in the face area. Would have been nice to see some more sort of shiny detailing for the bottom bumper here, but whatever. It does have that nice paintwork on the side that the rest of the items have, making it look like it's made of rock. It's got a nice matte paint job, and we have these scales on the side, as well as the big Mack truck exhaust pipes and a little soft plastic rubbery tail in the back there. Same sort of soft plastic material that the tails of the other items with tails are made of, other than the Clankliosaurus. This one actually had the tail as part of its sculpt. But yeah, I think this is certainly a pretty fun design. I really like this one. And again, this is one of the 2 dinosaurs that have remained exclusive to the boxes, or I guess the eggs, still to this day. No way to get this guy outside of the Dino Cruisers, and from what I saw online when I was trying to look up his number, I was literally in the store just rapidly Googling what the number of the ones I was missing was. Or what the ones I was missing were, sorry. Grammar, don't want the grammar police to come after me. Anyway, yeah, this guy's going for like $25 now. Yeah, I guess the Dino Cruisers weren't the easiest to find cars out there, and remaining exclusive to them has made the exclusives a bit more notable, I guess. I don't know what the other items in the line are going for, but yeah, this guy going for $25. The other one that remained exclusive to the eggs also going for $25. Yeah, this is the only piece of Mecha Turbinatops merchandise out there. Hopefully someday we get it somewhere else. I don't know where. It's a bit too big to fit in the diecast line right now until Deluxes come back, I guess. Or they could be smart and put it out as a hauler. That would be really, really funny. But I think it might be a bit too small to be a hauler. But still, really happy to have this. Very fun design and easily one of my favorites in the episode. Egg number 7, I'm sure most of you could already deduce what it is. In fact, if you know your Dino Cruisers at all, you probably knew right from the jump what the 2 cars in this episode were. But this should be... Or I guess, sorry, no, this isn't number 7, this is number 3. But this one's going to be a pretty interesting one. The egg feels pretty full, and that's because this item is quite a large one. That's right, if you couldn't already guess, it is the Spino Crankshaft-Rex. Oh, wow, look at this. This thing looks great. This, of course, is the biggest dinosaur in the episode, and it was handled in a very similar way to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. They look like they're around about the same scale, and they're almost identical in terms of sculpt, but the Spino Crankshaft-Rex is a bit more squared off, a bit more vehicular looking, quite frankly, with more sort of plating and stuff like that. I think this one looks really, really good. This is honestly probably the highlight of the entire Dino Cruisers line. I'm really glad I found these last 2 eggs. I didn't really care for this item much before I opened it up just now. Just seeing it, I think this thing looks absolutely great. Of course, it's not this item's only piece of merchandise. The Spino Crankshaft-Rex also appeared in playset form for the 155 scale line, but this is the only way to buy a sort of freestanding, free-rolling one, and man, it looks really, really fun. I think it was translated into Mini Racers form really well. I do wish, in hindsight, that the Tyrannosaurus Rex were a little bit smaller than it. Actually, from this angle, it is actually quite a bit bigger. At the very least, it is taller, so I take that back. Yeah. It's actually quite a bit taller. Alright, no complaints there then. I think this is such a fun looking item. We have the little stubby arms there on the front. You've got the scales all over. Really, really beautifully detailed mini racers here. All the ones on this line are. All the mini racers always are. I always have nothing but praise for the mini racers line. These are just such a fun alternative thing to collect. But there you have it, guys. Finally, I can complete my set of the Cars on the Road Dino Cruisers now that I have these last 2 items. And now that I do, let's see, can I get them all together? No, I have no clue where my mater went. Okay, well, that's a little awkward. Okay, seriously, I don't know where my mater went. But that's okay, because that means the Dino Cruisers have a purpose now. They will go off on a great and noble quest, and they will not rest until Mater is found. Then, and only then, will they behold... Oh, wait, hold on. There he is. He's over on my floor. Oh. Oh, okay. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.